Good morning, Arvada PeeWee A hockey fans across the globe. I am a yawning Harry Haviland, and this is the OTT Sports Network coming at you from Littleton, Colorado. Game number 2 of the Frightfest tournament, where your squad is set to take on NoCo Red all the way down from Fort Collins. Coming off a big victory yesterday, this team was pumped, and now they're looking sharp in their new Breezer covers, courtesy of the OTT Sports Network. Got their logos, got their numbers, got their stripes, got their legs underneath them. Everybody's ready to go. Warm-up is over. Going over to the bench to talk to their coaches. We're gonna see what kind of fire they can come out with this morning against this team in white. We're gonna be back on the ice this afternoon at 6 o'clock again, playing against Wyoming, who just finished their game. They were on the ice at 6 this morning playing Rampage. They lost to the team that we beat yesterday. So will be another tilt for us, looking at how we're going to be seated tomorrow for the finals. First things first, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 7:30 in the morning. I feel like we've been here since 5:30 this morning. Everybody's up, got their coffee poured, got their margaritas. Depending on what side of the planet you're on right now, it might be evening. Kai finishes in the net, him and Owen picking up those pucks, everybody else back over to the bench. See what the starting lineup's gonna be. All right, I'm gonna find some energy, I promise. I won't be quiet the whole time. But if I do take a break to yawn, forgive me. I'll take a nap after this one. Bring the energy tonight. It's like it's a Halloween themed music for some strange reason. This Easter season. NoCo's set. Here they come out to center ice. Arvada finishing up. Jake giving them some last minute instructions. Wynn heads to his net. Coming out to center ice. Milky, Anderson, and Evan gonna be starting this one. On defense, it's Owen and Jax.
Let's go, Arvada!
One back over to Jax. Jax off the boards, mishandles that puck. Quickly brought in by NoCo as they go in wide on the far boards. Centering pass missed, but back to the point. Walking in wide. Block shot there by Owen, out to Evan at center ice. Evan's dancing across the red line. Tries to get that one up to Anderson out of his reach. Anderson chases it down into the far corner. Anderson, good pressure on the puck, picks it up, gets that towards the front. Or Evan, sorry. I'm not awake yet. NoCo coming back the other way, comes across the line, 1-on-4, takes the shot, blocked by Owen. Picked up by Milky right down below the press box as he's skating with some speed. Crosses the red line, gains the NoCo zone going against 4 players, gets crunched into the boards there. But still battles for it, goes around the net, picked up by NoCo. They're trying to break out, pass off the boards. Does it as Jackson steps in, Owen collects it at center ice. Puts it off the boards, trying to find Milky. Doesn't dump it in far, goes around Milky, and NoCo's coming back out the other way. As Owen skates off for a change, and Bo comes out. Coming in from the high circle, takes a shot, Win with the quick save. Bo back around the net, looking for Jackson on the far side. Picked up by Monument, NoCo. Monument was yesterday. Cleared out, kept onside, now pushing up the far end is Calder. Around as Arvada completes their first line change. Calder, Nick, and Alex take the ice. And here comes Nick. Nick's got some room. He gets across the blue line. He's got some speed. Trying to get a shot off. Gets a shot off. Just a toe save as the goalie kicks it into the far corner. Back out. Calder at the top of the circle. Walks in, shoots that one. Bouncing puck goes underneath the goalie. He's going to hang on to that one. 12:10 left to go in this first period. 0-0 tie at Littleton, Colorado with a shaky, it's like I'm running that camera right now.
Oh my God.
Calder trying to win that one back, gets it over to the far side. Alex with a shot, gets it in front. Nick shoots it. Another pad save as it goes off into the corner. Collected by Calder. Out over to Alex. Alex back into the corner to Calder. Nick's waiting for that in front. Intercepted by NoCo. Going up the boards, trying to keep that in his bow. Off the boards is Ethan. Catches it at the blue line, pushes it back in. They step back onside. Alex goes down as it was in his skates. Now it's coming back out the other way. NoCo steps into the Arvada zone, takes that long shot. Wynn tries to slide along and pick it up. It sneaks by him, gets it in the net. It's 11:40 left to go here in the first period. NoCo takes a 1 lead over Arvada. Wynn will shake that one off. His team will step out and come and get this back. Cohen, Colin, and Kai. Lexi and Milo on defense. One back by NoCo. Colin up against the boards, gets it over to Cohen and center ice. NoCo goes across there on the far side, slipping and falling. Kai chases it down onto Milo's stick. Milo turns around, out on the boards. Kai tries to push it out. They don't get it over the blue line. Milo fighting for it in his end again. Cohen gets a stick on that as it's coming back into Wynn as he puts that into the corner. Lexi gets pushed off the puck. NoCo coming around the circle. Lexi steps out. They take another shot, bouncing around. Arvada's just letting these guys walk around in their own zone right now. Got to get aggressive. Got to wake up. Back out to the point. NoCo's controlling the Arvada zone. Takes the shot. That one's blocked. Cohen over to Kai. Kai's on the far boards, being chased down by number 40. Gets in front of him. NoCo swings that back out to neutral ice as they wheel up the far boards. Goes past a couple, and now Lexi gets as NoCo changes. She gets it up towards Kai. Kai over to Colin. Kai dives for it, tries to get it back over to Colin, picked up by NoCo, and they come back into Arvada zone. Colin with a great back check there. Rips one around the far boards. Cohen couldn't get to it in time, comes all the way out to the blue line, held in by NoCo. Into the Arvada zone, Lexi in the corner. Out to NoCo again, that's another block shot. Now Kai has another chance with it. Kai's going up the far side. He's got Cohen going in. Kai steps in, just takes that shot, puts it on net. Cohen goes diving for that rebound. The goalie decides to hang on to it as Cohen was crashing the net. Just what they need to do. Take those shots, look for the rebounds, and things will work out. Goalie holds that one. It's 1-0 still for NoCo with Arvada battling their way back into it. 10:41 left to go, or 10:11 left to go in the first period. Out to the point, Owen takes that shot, puts it in towards the side of the net. That one goes wide. Evan in the corner, out there now with Anderson and Milky. Evan pestering behind the back of the net. They put that one up off the boards. Sneaks out over Jackson's stick. Jackson tries to get that over to Owen. It's going all the way back down as Owen's chasing it into his own corner. Hard off the boards, held in at the point by NoCo. They shoot that one towards the net. Off the stick of Owen. Owen reverses it back over the other way, getting it over to Jackson. Stepping in is Anderson. Anderson off the boards. Out to Evan. Evan's racing up the far side. He's got Milky going towards the front of the net. Angled off that puck. And still there. Got to go back to it. Around the boards over to Milky. Milky in the near corner. Trish pushing that one towards the front of the net. Intercepted by NoCo. In behind around the boards. Jackson at the point. Stays in with that one. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson centering pass. Pushed back over the corner. Anderson has another chance at it. Going into the corner, fighting for it, out to nobody in front of the ice, in front of the net, picked up by NoCo as they get it out of their own zone. Briefly, that one came in across, ice, offside not whistled. Evan flips that high into the NoCo bench as he was trying to go off the glass. Whistled down for a face-off outside the NoCo zone. Once again, Arvada PeeWee A, second game of the Frightfest tournament here on the OTT Sports Network, bright and early, as we're taking on NoCo. Kicked out, playing with it at center ice. Up to Alex. Alex has a little bit of time with it. He's going to skate this one in on the near boards. Can't go through three players. Ethan comes in, rips one towards the front of the net, intercepted and brought in behind the net by NoCo. Bo takes a body there as he was trying to pinch that one in. Backhanded back to center ice. On the far boards is Nick. Here comes Nick. He's coming in one-on-one. Comes wide. Falls down. He's going to draw a tripping call on that as he was trying to take the shot. NoCo gets his stick tangled up in his skates. 8 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first period. Arvada's going to see their first power play opportunity. Looks like Colin, Kai, and Cohen with Bo and Ethan on defense are going to be the power play unit picked out there by Coach Jake. Cohen and Colin have done this before. Oh, and they just about convert one more time. Cohen wins that draw back, gets it over to Colin. Couldn't keep it in at the far blue line as Bo turns back around, gives it over to Kai. Kai gets it off his skates, they get back onside. Flips that one towards the front of the net and picked off by NoCo. Got a pressure into the boards. That's Colin. Good job there by Ethan. Ethan holds it in, gets it over to Cohen. Cohen takes the shot, sneaks through, and then kicked to the side by the goaltender. Kai in the far corner gets his stick up against the boards, rips it back in behind the net. Cohen fighting for it. Back out to Kai, and Kai's got it looking for Colin in front. Colin couldn't quite get to it, picked up there by the white player. And the stick goes up high, and it stays on the ice. Flip back in there by Bo. Colin and Kai trying to chase it into the corner. Minute 12 left to go in this 2-minute power play opportunity. Out front, here's Kai. Kai can't get the handle on it. Turns it over to Cohen. Cohen takes a shot. Off the skates of the defender. They put that one high up off the boards. Kept onside there by Ethan. They get another shot off, saved by the goaltender. Ripped around the boards to the far side. Kai picks it up. He's at the circle. Can't dance too far with it. They go around Bo and kick it out as the player loses his stick. Ethan has some time. He's got Colin on the far boards. They're making some changes. Here comes Colin in. Colin rips that shot. Saved. Back into the side. Kai's still out there, lifting the stick, trying to get this one towards the front of the net. Backhands it over, trying to find Colin behind the net. Players go down in the corner, and NoCo gets this one. It sneaks by Ethan. It was tipped off of his stick. Comes all the way down, icing waved off. Ethan picks it up. Got a couple players up high, flips that one high up off the glass, over to Cohen. Cohen off the boards looking for Colin. Kept in there by Colin as he's fighting for it. Into the side is Cohen. Cohen trying to find Kai in front. Finds Colin instead. Colin takes a shot and it's saved. Colin backhand trying to in front of the net. Kai can't muscle his way through to get the shot off. Back out to the point. Ethan holds it in. Ethan flips it towards the front. Now Kai's going back into the corner. These guys that were out there the entire power play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, and they're going to be needing a change here. As it jumps over and NoCo races out the other way. Ethan backhands it off the boards, not hard enough. And now deep into the Arvada zone as Arvada's power play unit played a full 2 minutes and now needs a change. Here's Cohen still out there. Deflected that one back into his own zone. Icing or offside is waved because of that, and NoCo picks it up, but they had two players still in the Arvada zone. Coming up the boards is Cohen. Cohen flips that one. It's going all the way down the ice. Icing is signal. Now it's going to draw the whistle and bring the play all the way back into the Arvada zone. Still trailing. The clock is running. No, the clock just stopped. A little bit slow on the clock over there. We're all just still waking up this morning. And now we get some music too. That'll wake us all up. Evan wins that one forward, gets it up to Milky. Trying to skate through center ice. Gets blocked off there by the defense. Pushed back into the corner. Coming up is Milky. Milky trying to go far end for Anderson, picked up by Evan. Evan's got it. He has Anderson on the far side. They can't gain control of the puck. Anderson on the back check lifts the stick. Poked up by Milo. And then off the boards by Evan. Back into Milo. Milo claps that one hard. Still can't get it past the players waiting for it. Evan comes back trying to do it himself. Milo out again. Over to Anderson. Anderson on his backhand against big number 40. Comes in. Lexi puts that one, flips it up to Milky. Milky gets it, and now he turns around the other way. He's got Anderson on the far side. They come over, put a lot of pressure on him, take the puck away from him as he gains the zone. Trying to hold that in is Milo on the far end. Lexi backs him up, comes into center ice. There's Milky one more time. Milky comes in, can't walk around the players. Picked up by NoCo. Flipping around the other way, still fighting for the puck on the corner. That one gets banged all the way out and waved off on the icing. Lexi comes back to pick this puck up, skates in behind her own net, back over to Milo. Milo's got a couple players up high. Anticipated pass picked off by NoCo as they come back around, looking to get this towards the front of the net. Walk in towards the front, and Witten comes across, making the save on that one. Flipped across the far side. Sorry, taking a sip of my BioSteel this morning. free bio steals were being handed out yesterday. Found one into my truck. It was perfect. Good way to start my day. Jackson trying to get that one, whiffs on it. Lexi comes over, helps him out. Lexi gets completely knocked down unnecessarily. No call. The play coming back the other way. With 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this first period. Arvada still trailing 1-0. Evan trying to backhand that one out. Skips past Jax again. Now he's got to race the other way. Flips it off his backhand. Center ice. Onto the blade of Calder. Calder comes in across the line. Shoots that one 17.5 feet wide. Goes into the corner. Picked up by NoCo. Jackson stripped up as he was trying to pinch that one in. Back out to center ice. Alex up to Calder. Calder's coming in. Takes that shot. It's blocked before he gets there. Picking that rebound up. Evan going towards the front of the net. Shells that one in. Nice work by Calder going to the net. Picking that one up as Evan was crashing towards her. Getting the shot up. Arvada ties it up with 3 minutes and 1 second left to go in the first period. It's 1-1 against NoCo. I'm assuming that Calder got that one off of Evan's initial shot, but we'll have to wait till the game sheet comes out after, as you never know what's going to be on there. We could have called it one way, but if you saw the game sheet from last night, you'd be looking at it a completely different angle. D to D by NoCo. Come back over, Jax gets his body up against the boards. Backed up by Alex. That one comes out across the blue line. NoCo checks up on the onside. Ian stopped dangerously across the front of the net. Alex goes into the far side, gets knocked down for his efforts. Jax goes in. NoCo player gets there in front of them, pushes it back out to their point. Can't get it out. Still holding it at the point. They come in, take that shot. Stopped by Owen. Owen's going to fire that one hard enough to clear it. And here comes Calder racing down. NoCo's going to get to this puck first. Comes in on net. Goalie stops it off the boards and past. Coming all the way down. They're going to wave off icing as Jackson hit that. Players racing in hard against Owen. Owen muscles him off. Gets it up to Nick. Nick comes out. Trying to find Alex at center ice. Alex gets picked off. Coming across the other way is Jackson. Jackson takes his player hard into the boards and gets away with one there. Nick trying to find center. Oh, and Colin just missed on that as Jax comes racing in on the corner. Jax goes down, trying to fight this puck out towards center ice. NoCo shoots that one down hard. It's going to get past Ethan. They couldn't call icing on this one. Whistled down with $1:39 left to go in the first period. Tied 1-1. Arvada against NoCo Red. Kai and Cohen join Colin as they go all the way back down into the NoCo ice for this face-off. Cohen wins that one over to Kai. Kai pushes it in wide, looking for Cohen on the give and go. Into the corner by NoCo. Kai pinches against the board, keeps that in. Pushes it hard behind the net, looking for Colin to pick it up. Colin fighting for it. They bang it up the boards. Trying to sneak this one out. Coach is yelling for them to get there. They don't get there, and NoCo comes back out the other way. Goes around Bo. Kai back checks that one into the corner. Gets it off the toe of his stick over to Ethan. Ethan fighting for it now. Player dives over his stick, goes down. Puck is still loose, being picked up by NoCo. Ethan pushes and shoves with him, gets over to Colin. They NoCo back the other way, flipping it over. Bo up the boards, trying to find Kai. Kai lifts his stick, gets it up just outside of getting to Cohen or Colin. It goes in between them, and NoCo flips it around the center ice, coming back the other way. Takes the shot, Wynn picks up that big mitt, grabs onto it, hangs on for a whistle with 47 seconds left to go in the first period. I'm still not waking up yet. I gotta figure this out. BioSteel obviously does not have caffeine in it. One back by Cohen. Hard off the boards by Ethan. Doesn't get it all the way up as it gets into the glass. Now it sneaks out across the blue line as NoCo chases it back down. Colin going after it. They wave icing off as the ref had his hand up. NoCo back the other way, goes across the ice. Colin's still deep in the zone. Gets back on top of that, gets knocked down, and Colin's going to draw a penalty. As he was going hard for that puck, he gets taken out. NoCo touches up on that puck, and he's going to get called for a hooking. Power play opportunity again, deep in the NoCo zone. 18.4 seconds left to go. They got time to get a couple of shots off here, crash the net, see what they can do. Cohen, Kai, and Collins stay out there with Bo and Ethan on the point. Looking to dig down and get a quick power play goal. Colin and Kai change sides as they know that set play. Off the boards hard, gets flipped out. Bo goes across over to Kai, they get back on side. Kai's got some time, just shoots that one in hard. Picked up by NoCo and flipped back out of the zone quickly. Coming all the way down the ice to pick this one up is Bo. 1 second stopped on the clock. I don't know how fast they can spin around and get a shot off on this one, but we'll see what their capabilities are. 1 second left to go, 1-1 tie. Arvada's gonna go into the second period, it looks like, with 1:42 left on a power play. Pulling the goalie. Ooh, slick move over here by a coach. Pull the goalie, get those 6 guys on there, crash towards the front of the net with 1 second. Goes to the net, right idea. Just couldn't get there in time as the buzzer sounds. A little bit of a trick play going on behind the scenes. We're walking our way into the first intermission here at Littleton Edge Ice Arena. Arvada, like I said, will have 1:42 left to go in the power play opportunity to start this second period. Everybody tuning in, let me give me a chance to check some messages. I know we've got viewers in Florida, Mancuso family. Big shout out to you guys tuning in, watching Nick and the rest of his team skate to a 1-1 draw after a period. Thanks for joining us and everybody else that's kicking it up this morning. I apologize for the slowness of my efforts, but I'm fighting my way through it and we'll do what we can. Another game later this evening, 6 o'clock against Wyoming. And somebody, perfect. Tommy's on there getting a note from him. He goes, it's still pitch black outside, but the Carolyn's in my coffee makes it all worthwhile. Tuning in from Castlegar, British Columbia. I know we've got people out there on Vancouver Island. We've got people over in the Middle East right now, in Kuwait. We've got people, oh no, here we go, just scrolling down here through in Auckland, New Zealand. Some new viewers from Auckland, New Zealand. Thanks for tuning in. I have no clue what time it is there, but I'm assuming it's more margaritas than it is coffees this morning for you. Coming back out. New power play unit coming out onto the ice. Milo and Lexi on D. Evans at center ice with the Nolans on the sides. Milky and Anderson would be them. See what they can do. They crashed one in already. They tied it up. Now they're going to see if they can get the lead with the power play for the next 1:42 seconds. Out in a little huddle there at center ice. In the middle of the Hawk, home of the Littleton Hawks. But it's the Eagles that are out there right now against your Arvada squad. And they're down 4 players to 5 as the puck's set to drop here in the second period. One over to Anderson. Anderson comes across the red line, looking for some room, gets it knocked off, goes around, still controls his puck, comes in, pushes it towards the front of the net, still has it into the front. Goalie scoops that one up as Evan was coming looking for the rebound. Hangs on to it, and they're gonna have a face-off in the far corner. Got some Velcro action stuck to your cashmere sweater this morning. Getting all tangled up in the mic. We're not trying that cordless one again. That didn't seem to work out. I'll stay attached to the out to the point. Lexi flips it back in quickly, getting towards the front of the net. Lexi again can't hold on to it. Milo on the back check. Shorthanded breakaway for NoCo as they come in, take the shot and score. Skips out past the blue line. NoCo had some wheels. Gets in all the way in, takes that shot, goes past Wynn, making it 2-1 early in this period. Only 25 seconds have ticked off the clock. New line comes out with Calder centering Alex and Nick. On the point is Big Jackson and Big Owen. One over to Alex. Alex is going to get in the zone, walks in, looking to get Nick on the far side. Nick turns around, shoots that towards the front of the net. It's blocked. Still fighting for it, going in behind the net. It's Calder. Calder takes a swipe at it, looking for Nick in front. Nick on the backhand, and that's a bad save up against the post. NoCo trying to bang this one out, and the whistle is blown. Gonna see a rough from Jackson as he's gonna go take away that power play opportunity. Going all the way down into the Arvada zone, 4-on-4 hockey for the next 57 seconds. And then Arvada will be on the penalty kill for the remainder minute and 3. Look at me doing all kinds of math this morning.
I know, right?
Maybe I have to be tired to do math. Back off the boards. Into Bo in the corner. Bo rips that one up on the side. I can't see the player that's in there. I'm guessing it's Calder. As Nick's still out there, it is Calder. Comes around to Owen on the far end. They've got a little bit of room. Owen flips that up, gets it to Nick. Nick trying to get it to Calder. Doesn't get it past the white defender at center ice. Back over to Owen. Gets it up to Calder that time. Here comes Calder across center ice. He's got Nick coming in with him. Stays on side. He's on his backhand, taking this one wide. Drives it towards the front of the net and couldn't get it to Nick. Eagles in their own zone. Trying to get this one out. Held in at the point. Shot in hard there by Bowen. In front is Nick. Couldn't get it out of his skates. It flipped back the other way. 2-on-2. Nick back checking hard, trying to even this up. They come walking across the Arvada zone, taking it wide. Bo's pushing him in. Nick comes over, helps him out with that. And Nick comes out with a puck behind his own net. Up the boards. Stayed up. Stayed in there. As that was too many men, as the player was still on the ice coming from the penalty box, and they snuck one in. Not picked up by the referees though. It is picked up by NoCo. They go D to D across. They come in, couldn't get the shot off. No pressures. Still has time to get that one towards the front of the net. Tipped, rebound in front. Wynn hangs on to it. Whistle blows as Owen clears out his crease. 42 seconds on the penalty kill left with 11:56 left to go in the second period. Arvada trailing 2-1 against NoCo Red. Cohen and Kai. Cohen wins that one back. Ethan back around trying to get it. Cohen slips over his stick back out to the point. NoCo winds up, takes the shot. Blocked in front by Ethan. Ethan comes out. He's got Cohen up there. If he can find him, puts it in behind him. And icing is going to be signaled as Cohen just couldn't get on it. Great thought there by Ethan. And snuck it through the two white jerseys, but couldn't get it on the blade of Cohen. All the way back down into the Arvada zone. Cohen set to take this draw. Got Kai in the front of the net. Bo and Ethan on defense. Back out to the point, controlled by NoCo as they get set up on this power play. Come in. That one goes in high, glove down. Rebound kick to the side. Cohen goes off the boards, flips it out of the zone. Making NoCo be chased down in here. Kai goes around the net with them. Anticipates this spin. They go down in the corner. Kai's still fighting for it. Knocking some valuable seconds off of this clock. Into the corner. Penalty expires. Jackson's going to come out of the box. Steps in. And they just about did the exact same thing that I said the other way with too many men. But both teams got away. No harm, no foul. Into the corner. Collins on the ice, joining his teammates. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Collins skates it up the far side. Has him spun around. Centers it over to Kai. Kai goes around trying to pass that one up to Ethan. Just gets it a little bit too hard. Back out to Bo. They clear the zone. Colin on the far side. Colin just comes in and rips one just high and off the boards with a rifle shot. Kai towards the front of the net. It goes in behind, picked up by Colin. Colin tries to backhand it over to Kai. Kai to the front and nobody home except NoCo. NoCo spins it around, breaking out the other way, coming back 1-on-2. Pressured by Ethan at center ice. Helped out there by Cohen as it goes back onto the stick of Bo as Bo's going to go for a skate with it behind his own net. Doesn't go all the way. Stops, spins that back around to Kai. Kai's got chance and he's getting over to Cohen. Kai over to Cohen. Cohen comes in, takes the shot. Blocked down and goalie comes diving out of his crease. Jumps up on top of it. Kai's going to get shoved out of there as he was digging for the puck, but the whistle hadn't blown yet, so I don't see that there's anything wrong with that action. Nevertheless, the puck stays out of the net. It's 2-1 Arvada, and they're 10 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. 2-1 NoCo over Arvada with 10 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. That's not math.
That's not math.
That's not math. That's
not
just,
math.
I can't read the clock.
Evan, get in there.
Evan fighting for it, being pushed into the corner. The puck comes back out. Trying to pinch in was Milo there. But Milky stretching those legs out, coming back, helping him out. Gets it over to Lexi, and Lexi's going to go for a skate behind her own net. Lexi comes around, puts it up off the boards, put it right into the player that should have, maybe she was thinking about trying to get it too many men there. They don't, they spin back around, out to the front of the net. Milky gets it out to the point. That one comes across the blue line and picked up. Milky off the far boards. They're coming in 3-on-1. If they hurry, that's going to be offside. Anderson got a little bit ahead of that play. The ref whistles it down. 3-on-1 or 3-on-0 or 5-on-14. It doesn't matter if you go ahead of the puck across that blue line. He knows it. Good to see him back after exiting the game a little bit early yesterday. Lessons learned there, I believe. Yeah, don't say kinder things to the referees, apparently. Lexi in her own zone, back up to Anderson on the boards at center ice. Kicked around and walked in by NoCo. They dump that one in deep. Everybody chases it down. Milo goes into the far boards to pick it up. Milo pokes that ahead, gets it over to Milky. Milky's got Anderson on the far side. That stretch pass gets it over. Anderson has one to beat. He's going to try and dangle around. Gets it back to the top, into the front of the net. Backhanded over. Evan couldn't spin it all the way around to Milky. And now they're coming back the other way quickly through, across the red line, gaining the Arvada zone. Gets a shot on net and Wynn easily kicks that one over to the side. Lexi claps that one up hard. Picked up, put in towards the front of the net, and pushed ahead to Milky. Milky has that ahead of him. They're coming in other side. Anderson stays on side this time. Milky dumps that one in hard, brings it around the boards. Looking to collect is Anderson, pushes the player off of it. The player pushes the puck around him. Evan gets run over there as he's trying to come in and help out. Alex standing at the blue line with Lexi. Lexi backhands that one up over everybody's stick and picked up and flipped all the way out to center ice to Owen. Owen off the boards looking for Evan. That one goes past him and now Evan's fighting for it, trying to keep it in the zone. They don't keep it in. And NoCo coming the other way. Here's Evan with a steal at center ice. Flips it back around, gets across the red line, fires that one down and heads off for a change. Arvada making changes. Calder works it on the boards, keeps that one in, centering pass to nobody. Nick couldn't knock it down in time. Jackson gets it over to the far boards. Calder fires that one in deep. Now Arvada looking to chase it in and try and pick up this loose one behind the net. That's Nick in behind the net. Gets it off his skates, trying to find the lost puck. NoCo still can't find it in their skates. They got time to look at it. Hard off the boards out to the point. Owen gets that, takes that shot and comes in wide. Pressured by Alex, held into the point by Jackson, but then smacked out into the Arvada zone, back to collect his Owen. Owen backhands it up to Jackson. He's got Alex at center ice. They're coming in 4-on-2. Picked up by Calder. Calder walks in, takes a shot, couldn't get there in time. Nick the backhand towards center. Alex trying to flip that and it bounces over Calder's stick. Good pressure here if they could just find a way to get it on the goal. Out to the point, Jackson bobbles that one. Tries to get the shot off, picked up by NoCo, coming back the other way. Racing back forward is Owen trying to push him far side. Gets a stick on that, breaking up that shot. Player goes sliding through, wins crease. Owen with a great skate back. That's Jackson in the far corner. Backhands that one around over to Owen's side. Alex racing over, trying to get this off the boards. They go crashing in. Jackson flips it back around, trying to go around, gets it stripped off of his stick, does a job of lifting that again. Now Jackson's still fighting behind the net. NoCo walks out all by themselves in front. Diving efforts there by Calder. Is that Calder? That's Nick. My apologies, Nick. Excellent work in front of the net to stop that shot, though. They're trying to come back the other way. NoCo kicks it out of their own zone. Comes across center ice. Makes that pass, coming in with some speed. Looks to beat one. Alex comes in, takes his player out. The crowd's screaming for a penalty on that one. Shot's going to be on Wynn. He's going to hang on to that. We've got 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the second period. Arvada's trailing 2-1. We're still in the second period. They've still got half a game of hockey to play, even though it feels like we've been here for 10 hours already. It's just maybe the morning thing. Maybe I'm not a morning person on Saturdays. I don't know. Block shot there by Kai. Kai backhands it off the boards over to Cohen. Here comes Cohen racing through. He's got Colin on the far side. gains the zone, gets it over to Colin. Colin can't get a handle on it. Ooh, Cohen gets absolutely run into the boards. He's slow to get up, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Out to the point, Bo holds that in, goes into the far side, being chased down by Colin. Out to the point, held in there by Milky at the point. Milky's back on defense, apparently, out there with Bo. Not sure what's going on. They're doing some juggling, trying to find the formula that works. Bo skating in front of his own net, comes back around, takes some time, sees Colin up. Colin's got Cohen ahead of him, tries to get it up, gets it over to Cohen. Cohen comes in, breaking in the near side. Can't get it towards the front of the net, but still has it on his backhand, on his forehand, towards the front of the net. Still has it. Tried to get that out to Kai for the one-timer. Milky comes in. Milky takes the shot. That one goes wide. Cohen in behind, looking to get towards the front. Kai tips it in. Going to Kai. They get some wood on that one. Put it up top in the net. That makes it 2-2 Arvada with 4:54 left to go in this second period. All tied up. I told Kai he's got to get points, but Cohen's got to get more. We all know how this parent gambling ring works. That line does it. Making it all even here halfway through the second period. A little bit more than halfway through the second period. That was math, and that I messed up. Colin on the far side. Coming in, Cohen stays on side. Colin looking towards the front of the net. Cohen one-times that one towards the front. Puck is still loose. Kai coming in looking for a rebound. Covered up. As he does a yoga pose in front of the net trying to get up. And that line will go off for a change, bringing Evan and Ethan on his wing with Anderson now. Ethan and Milky doing a little bit of swapperoo. Ethan now on the wing, Milky on the point. He's out there with Evan and Anderson. Evan looking for this one-timer. Anderson's not being shy about the fact that he's looking to get this blast off. It goes into the corner, off the back of the boards, picked up by NoCo. NoCo hammers it out to center ice. Milo waits for it a little bit too long. Coming the other way, Lexi's gonna get there first. Doesn't get a lot of lumber on it, comes back in. Lexi steps through that puck, coming around, they're trying to get another shot off, diving in front of the net, rebound after rebound. It's under Wynn's glove. Blow the whistle, and they do, as Lexi chases her rebound seekers out. Close call there. I'm thinking, are they practicing diving in front of the net to save pucks, or just try not to get them in front of the net in the first place? That's a couple of plays in a row, a couple of shifts in a row, but it's worked. Back out to the point, rips that one, comes all the way in, rebound, score. Rebound picked up after a great save there by Wynn from a shot to the point. They put that one in quickly. Back to a 1-goal deficit for Arvada. It's 3-2 NoCo. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the second period. They got to get up.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Get up. Lots of hockey left to play here. Is it Lexi's hurt? No. They got to find a way to dig their way out of this. We know they can do it. They're getting the shots on net. Just got to solve that Rubik's Cube in the pads. Calder working his way forward with it, gets it back over to Lexi. Lexi off the boards, trying to find Nick on the far side. Nick heads body down at the blue line. Back over to Milo. Milo up for Alex. Alex couldn't handle the pass. Calder turns around, swings that one back deep into the Monument, NoCo zone. It's not Monument. Far side, players going down, puck is loose. Comes all the way out looking for that stretch pass. Milo gets to it first, hammers it off the boards over to Calder. That one's gonna stay, no icing. Racing into the corner is Alex. Alex going in, puts it back over to Nick. Nick takes the shot in front of the net, wide open. Calder buries that one underneath the goalie. Alex is digging for it, gets hammered down in front. Puck is still loose, no whistles blowing. You might have seen something that we didn't see up here. I've got no issues with digging for it until the whistle blows.
No
on either side. Everybody gets untangled from the front of the net. And they're going to come over to this side as Arvada's lined up on the wrong side of the ice. Calder, Alex and Nick. Draw one back by NoCo as they circle in their own end, giving them some time in the corner, trying to break this one out. Picked up by Calder. Calder's trying to kick it over to Alex. Alex over to the front. Picked up by Nick. Nick reels around at the top of the circles. Over to Calder. Calder's still going in front, looking for it. Luke's puck. Banged all the way back out to the point, held in by Jax. Jax fires it into the corner for Alex. Alex looking for Calder. Alex still has it. He's spinning around into the corner. Now pressured by NoCo as they pick the puck off of his stick, going behind their own net. Harassed by Nick under the far boards. Nick still draped all over that player. He's going to get walked out of the zone. They're coming in 3-on-2, goes around one. Great back check hustle by Alex. Takes the shot blocker, save by Wynn. Coming in 3-on-0. Puck is kept in there. Hard off the boards by Owen. That's going to come all the way down. Icing is waved off as it's picked up before he comes all the way down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left now to go in this period as Alex is still pressuring into the zone. Pass out to Jackson. Jackson has that player changing, but Jackson gets it back, trying to push it towards the front of the net. Alex and Nick still digging for it in the corner. Back out to the point to Jackson. Jackson shoots that one towards the front of the net, tipped into the shin pad. Still fighting for it is Nick. Can't get it all the way back out. Back to Jackson. Flips that one. It's going to go off the shin pad and up into the net. Faceoff's going to stay in the Arvada zone as that line was out there, putting some pressure in the NoCo zone. Math. Cohen, Kai, and Colin. We're going to see what they've worked out a few times. Cohen's going to try and win this one back. It's won by NoCo first, and now NoCo swings it back out on the far boards. Coming in the other way against Milky. Milky gets that long stick on it, keeps it out. Players down hard in front of the NoCo bench. Over to Kai. Kai up to Cohen. Cohen flips that ahead. Now he's got to race for it. It's picked up by NoCo first. NoCo goes hard off the boards and back over to Bo. Bo one-times that one into a player at the blue line as he was looking for Colin on the far end. Off the boards. Oh, Milky gets his head smashed against the boards right in front of the ref. Nothing happens. Blocked in front by Bo. Bo out to Cohen. Cohen can't clear the blue line. Into the far corner now, up around the boards to the other side. Bo going in. Uses the body to angle that one off. Kai battling for it, trying to get it up to Cohen. That one gets to the blue line as NoCo's walking around at the top of the circle, trying to get this shot off. Cohen picks it up and spins it back the other way. Cohen comes out across center ice, minute and 10 left to go in this period. Gets it knocked off his stick before they gain the blue line, and NoCo comes back the other way. Onto Milky's tape. He fires that one down. Icing is waved off. Colin going into the corner for it. NoCo picks that up, comes out, shoots it out to the point. Held in with the backhand of Bo quickly. Kai can't get his stick on it. Goes around, and now here comes NoCo the other way. NoCo coming in one-on-one against Milky. Milky pushes him far to the corner. Kai comes in to help him out. Great job by Milky, but Milky's going to take a penalty for his efforts. As we've seen him go crashing in, player falls down. Milky goes to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 38.7 seconds left to go. Arvada's on a penalty kill, and they're still trailing 3-2.
Keep up the effort, boy.
Deep in the Arvada zone as time's ticking off the clock in this second period. Lexi into the corner, comes all the way back out to the point. Anderson's pushing that one and gets gloved down in the front. Kicked out to the side, rebound still loose, puck is loose, wins on top of it. Whistle blows. And the extracurriculars continue in front of the net, like I said, until that whistle blows. Doesn't bother me one bit on either end of the ice. I think the refs could be a little bit quicker on their whistle action though. One back to the point, big clapper comes in all the way, rebound again right in front. Second attempt is saved by Wynn. Then the third attempt goes wide. Lexi backhands it off looking for Anderson. Anderson's just trying to get this out, does get it into neutral ice. They shoot that back in, that's offside as they weren't out of the zone yet. That one steps out into neutral territory, 10 seconds left to go in the period. Ref's explaining to his player, or the coach explaining to his player over there what an offside is. And they're going to take it all the way down, calling it an intentional offside. Arvada with a chance here, shorthanded to try crash one towards the front of the net before time expires in the second period. Anderson on the draw. That one gets flipped out over the blue line. Lexi's chasing it back into her zone. Icing is whistled again. 3 seconds left on the clock. They're going to get one more chance to crash this one towards the net. Coaches are laughing. Should we pull them again? I don't think they're going to do it on with the penalty kill, but I have a feeling that it was being chatted about. They get a chance. Vanderson can push this one towards the front of the net, and Ethan goes crashing. Seen crazier things happen. That one gets one back off to the side. Clock winds down. Buzzer sounds. End of the second period. Arvada trailing 3-2, and they're going to start the third with the disadvantage, as Milky's going to be finishing up the rest of his sentence with 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go in that. I got to take a quick mute break here. I got to fill up my water bottle. Am I still muted?
Nope.
Oh, no, I'm not muted. I was never muted.
Yes, you
I'm
were.
back.
You were.
I was, okay, but now I'm back. I went wandering looking for the water fountain, which is literally 10 feet right behind me, and I never saw it. That's okay. It's not even early anymore. It's 8:15. I gotta stop using that excuse. Coming out on the penalty kill to start the third. We've got Evan, we've got Milo, we've got Lexi. We've got to get one more player off the bench. And that's going to be Alex coming out to join Evan at center ice. NoCo's going to skate out there with 5 players. But we've connected for some magic, and I'm sure it'll happen again here in this third period as these players are anxious and aggressively trying to get there. Box one, Evan pushes that one forward, but it's picked up by NoCo. They spin around at center ice. Walking in, gaining the Arvada zone. Puts that one on net, pad save, big rebound. Again, juicy one off the mask of Wynn and into the corner. I don't know if that almost looked like it went in and bounced out, but we're not gonna go for the replay on that one. Alex up off the boards, gets it out in. Evan, just gets it over his stick as he was looking for that escape. Oh, going down hard as Alex gets walked back into center ice by NoCo. NoCo resets, goes past their blue line. Evan racing in, putting the pressure on him. Gets a stick on it. That one stays in as Alex is trying to get it over to Evan, going through the skates. Got kicked back over. Now NoCo's coming back, goes around one, onto Milo's stick. Goes around Milo into the corner. Backhanded by Alex. Alex back up to Milo. Milo trying to push it towards the point. 27 seconds to go in the power play. Flipped out, not that hard, but it does get out, forcing the reset in the offside. They dump that one back in hard as they're looking to get set up with 17 seconds left to go in the power play. Lexi behind her net, off the boards, nobody home. Out to the point, they walk in, pinching in deep, backhand towards the front of the net, picked up by Milo. Milo pushes it up, gets it over to Evan. Evan trying to come through, he's got Alex with him on the far end. Evan backhands it over to Alex. Alex comes in, takes the shot, it's blocked, and then just went wide. Evan crashing in for the rebound. Players go down. Evan still has a chance with it. It's under the glove of the goalie. Evan sticks there, but he doesn't go poking around for it. Hangs onto that one. Penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 3-2. Arvada is trailing. You're on the OTT Sports Network here in Littleton, Colorado at Edge Ice Arena. First game of 2 today. We'll be back at 6 o'clock this evening taking on Wyoming. So get all your gardening chores done this afternoon, and we will be back on the air live with you across the globe. towards the front of the net. Nick looking for that one. It gets deflected high. Pushed back in, held in by Jackson there quickly. They get it, spun back around. Is Nick. Nick comes back in. He's been looking for one all day. Shoots that off the mask of the goalie. Rebound is there. Just couldn't get to it. Still fighting for it. Takes it and scores! Alex spins that one around. Finds a way to get it under the goalie's pads. Ties it up at threes with 12:09 left to go in the third. Alex does a little dance on his way back to the bench. Cohen, Kai, and Colin. I've said that 100 times and I've never realized that it all sounds the same. I believe that's what they call alliteration. Woohoo! Two things right today. Kai on the far side looking up for Cohen. Kai gets to the Cohen, Cohen over to Colin. Colin backhands this one towards the front of the net, deflected up into the goalie's glove. He's going to hang on to it for a face-off over his left shoulder. Cohen and Colin having that discussion.
They literally just need to shoot the puck.
Yeah, shoot the puck. They all just need to shoot the puck, yes. Get it on net. One back by NoCo, but picked up by Jackson at the point. Jax tries to get that over to Cohen. Colin goes around. Colin backhands that one. It goes wide. Around the boards, NoCo in the far end. They're going to come out of their own zone with it. Racing up the boards off of Jackson's skate over to Owen. Owen has Kai up on the boards, looks to make that pass to him. Kai tries to tee that one over, gets to the Colin, and then Cohen with the shot. Pad save. Kai coming in. Oh, no, that's Colin. Colin comes in, picks that one up, fires another one home. Arvada takes the lead with 11:30 left to go. It's 4-3. What were you saying? Just shoot the puck? Just shoot the puck. It seems to work. Shoot the puck, and there's been a couple of greasy rebounds that they picked up and managed to bury. Same line stays out there. Cohen wins that one back to Milky. Milky looking to go off the board, sees people in front of him, gets it over to Kai. Kai dances around. He's got Cohen on the far side. Cohen drags around one, still fighting for it. Now Kai in front. Nope. NoCo picks it up at their blue line. They're coming back the other way. They're moving slowly through. Stays offside. Stays on. It did not. That's going to be offside. That one's coming out outside the Arvada zone. There's 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this third period. Arvada's taken a 4-3 lead with that blast by Colin on the rebound. Evan at center with Ethan and Anderson. Goes over to the far side. Anderson chasing it down. NoCo gets there first and hammers it into the Arvada zone. Coming around is Milky. Milky's picking this up. He's got Anderson on the far side. Wynn just puts that one back, banked off the boards over to NoCo, who had a guy in front, couldn't pick it up. Evan circling into the corner, goes around the other side to Milky. Milky looking for Ethan on the breakout, gets spun around, still fighting for it against the boards. 2, 4, 6 players in there now, out to the point, trying to get that shot off. Loose puck in front, stuck down, still backhanded. Wynn's hanging on to that one. He gets it in his catcher and doesn't want to see any more of that action in front of his net. Whistled down in a face-off deep in Arvada zone, keeping that line of Evan, Milky, and Anderson. I guess it's Evan, Ethan, and Anderson. Milky's out there on D with Bo. It's hard to see through that net on the far corner. Clapper blocked in front by Ethan. Goes into the corner. Bo off the boards. Didn't get on it. Spins back around, gets pushed. Ethan comes over to help him out. Backhands that one up to Anderson. Anderson's got Evan coming out. Gets it on the blade of Evan. Evan's got a couple of players to beat. Goes around one off his own skate. Pushes it in towards the corner. Trying to get that shot off being harassed. Now he tries to backhand it in. It's intercepted. Gets back out to the point. Just about out. Milky uses that long reach. Comes back in out towards the corner. Back in front. Evan trying to center this puck. Still loose on the far side. Picked up by NoCo. Hard off the boards. Held in by Bo. NoCo goes down at the blue line. Bo comes back. Still fighting for it and kept in. Evan comes around trying to get towards the front of the net. Milky's going to pinch in on that one. Gets shoved down for his efforts as it comes out and Bo collects it. Low circles into his own zone. Doesn't pass it out in front. Cuts back the other way. Backhands it off the boards for Milky. Milky's got Ethan up. Doesn't get it through the defender, and it does deflect up to him now. Here comes Ethan. Ethan walking around. Gets taken down from behind. Picked up by Evan. Evan comes in, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Rebound off the backboards into the far corners. NoCos are trying to skate their way out. Banks it off the boards. Out to the point. Bo holds it in. Takes down his player in the meantime. And here comes Milky back into his own zone. Puts it off the boards. It comes all the way out. That's offside. That was so offside. Comes all the way around. Arvada's got to clear this one. They don't have the rules like the NHL where they can go back and take away a goal for an offside. Fighting for it in the corner is Ethan. Backhanded hard by Evan. Out to the center of the slot. High slot. Puck is loose. Ethan coming back in. 8:42 left to go in this third period. Arvada clinging on to that 1-goal lead. All the way across the backside. Gets it up. Here's Anderson on the far side. Anderson comes in. Takes a shot. Flips it in. Goalie couldn't handle it because off to the side. Ethan in behind the net trying to find Anderson in front. Turns towards to get the front. Evan can't get to that bouncing puck before NoCo does. Now NoCo coming back out the other way. Coming in 1-on-2. 2-on-2. Blocked shot there. Milo pushes his man into the corner. Coming around, picked up by Alex behind the net. Comes on front, loses that. Shot gets deflected into the corner. Far side is Calder, picks this one up, and we got fresh legs out there for Arvada. Calder banks that off the boards. Picked up by Nick on the far side. Here comes Nick. He's got Alex going towards the front of the net. Nick circles, shoots that one towards the front. Alex crashing for the rebound. Goes down into the boards. And NoCo swings it around, backhanded out towards the point. Lexi's going to pinch that in. Bounces out to center ice and come back to pick that up as Nick. Nick flips it in, gets picked up by NoCo, back out to center ice. Pressured there by Calder. And off Alexi's stick as it goes in. Off the net, picked up by Jackson. Jackson spins that back over for Calder. Clean breakout opportunity here. As Calder goes across ice over to Alex. Alex goes around one. He's skating in, coming in with Nick going towards the front of the net. Alex loses the handle on that one, gets it back over to Calder. Calder to Alex and into the corner. NoCo off the boards, not all the way out. Come back in, pinching in as Jackson does a great job, hammers that one back into the corner. Chasing it down is Calder. Round to the near boards. Nick goes banging in there looking for it, picked up by NoCo. Push towards the front of the net. Alex still has it. They fire that one high into the corner. Big collision at the middle of the ice there with NoCo players. Icing is waved off. Doesn't get all the way in. Lexi turns and hammers that one back. NoCo caught on a change here. Nick coming across, couldn't find Alex. And NoCo gets it off their goaltender back into the corner. Breaking this one out, sneaks past. But Owen just comes out and he's going to pick this one up. Go for a little skate through neutral ice with it. Flips it back around to Alex. Alex back to Owen. Owen fighting his way into the zone. Still coming around. Here comes Owen trying to get that shot over to Nick. Gets a shot. It goes in behind. Owen on his backhand towards the front of the net. Nobody home as Nick was looking the other way. Around the far boards. Kai steps in, pinches that one in, hammers it back into the corner. Owen's back out to the point. Kai steps back into the play. Goes into the corner hard with it. Gets it in his skates. Helped out by Calders. They're swinging back the other way. Good poke check by Jax. Forcing them to break that play up. Nick backhands it up, looking for Kai. Here comes Kai, 1-on-2. Forcing this one wide. Going around. His lines change and he doesn't have anybody at the front of the net. Puts it there instinctively. And here comes Colin. Colin races off the bench. That one sneaks out into center ice. Good look there by Jackson getting over to Cohen as he was racing across. Just mishandled the pass. Cohen pushes that hard into the corner. We're down to 5 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in this game. Arvada still leading 4-3. Picked up by Colin. He's coming back in the other way. Colin just comes in, rips that shot. He's going to be offside. I think Cohen stepped in a little ahead of the game. Whistled down with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the third period. Colin and Cohen fighting at the face-off dot. Comes in, but brought out quickly. Play broken up by Kite, spun back around and fired down, picked up by Milky. Milky in his own zone, circles off the boards for Colin. Colin has it on his backhand. He has Cohen and Kai up there with him. Backhands it over to Kai. Oh, they're going to call it offside. Kai and Cone driving towards the front of the net with that great look there by Colin.
Keep it up, Arvada!
That's a good pass. No worries. Keep it up, Ross. Head up, head up. Let's go.
Gotta say those breeze recovers do look pretty sharp. One back to Milky. Milky puts that one in. They stay onside this time. Oh, they did briefly, but they're not going to whistle anything down. Colin hops back over the blue line. That's going to be offside. Not sure who was there, but the play was crowded right down in front of the boards. Going over to Colin. Back to Milky. Milky backhands that one up. Across the blue line. Stick down. Colin bounces over his stick. They're going to dump that one all the way in from the right side of the ice line. Bo backhands it into the hands, gets it back again, still fighting. NoCo picks it up, trying to wrap this one around, puts it through the crease. Back over to Bo. Bo flips that hard off the far boards. Over to Kai. Kai lifts the stick of the defender, and here comes Cone racing up the far side. Cone's coming in 1-on-3, gets shoved off the puck, still controlling it, gets absolutely mauled over there, and no call on the play. Milky up to Colin. Colin walks in across, and that's going to be another offside. Is that offside?
I don't know. He got jumped in the corner, but knifed in the back on the offsides.
Line changes are made. Here comes Calder, Ethan, and Anderson. Milky and Bold still manning the point. Ethan comes in hard off that. Evans at center. Spun back around, walking in against Anderson. Still controlling this puck because everybody's banging for it. They can't get it out across the blue line, held in there, danced around. Ethan gets back, gets a stick on it. Still fighting, and NoCo comes out of the corner with it. Shoots it towards the center of the ice. Anderson on the foreboards. Anderson trying to get it up to Evan. Pass wasn't hard enough to get through, kept in by NoCo. Into the far corner is Bo. Bo's got a little bit of time with it. Spins back around the other way. Anderson was already headed out. Over to Ethan, back out to center. Evan clears the zone, and now he chases it down the far side. Evans racing up the far boards, got Anderson going with him. Evans getting pushed off to the side, staying strong on that puck, working towards the front of the net. Puck is still loose. Anderson looking to go towards the front of the net, gets knocked down for his effort. Back out to the point. That one going to be flipped in offside. And they're going to take that one all the way down and call it intentional, as he knew he didn't. He knew what he was doing was not correct. It's warm in here now. All the way down the ice. Evan, Nick, and Alex. Nope, they moved around. Sorry, Calder, Alex, and Nick. One by NoCo, sticked into the side by Wynn. Going down now, NoCo's coming around. Hard off the boards, they're bringing this one back out to the point. They hold it in at the point, pinch it in. Swing and a miss there. As Arvada is just trying to get this one player off the puck. Lexi's the one to do it. Picked up by Alex. Alex flips that out. Caller didn't see the pass coming. And NoCo now controls it. Bangs that one back in. Milo pushes it back out to center ice. The opportunity was there for Nick. He couldn't get to it fast enough. Step back in onside. NoCo's coming under pressure. They realize they got less than 3 minutes trying to tie this up. Arvada's scrounging to hang on to a lead. One around the boards, picked up by NoCo. Loose puck, Calder over to Alex. Calder still has it, trying to get it towards the front for Nick. They flip that one high. It comes out of the zone. Lexi hangs on to it, gets taken down there. They're going to call that a penalty. We would have had the power play, but they came in and Calder decides that it's a good idea to take one after, but
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
You're saying you have to call that to the ref?
No, he said you have to have discipline. We would have had the power play, but now we don't.
Oh, he was talking to Calder about it. Yep. Yeah. Coach is explaining to Calder that need a little bit of discipline on that play. Instead of the power play, we're out staying 5-on-5 with coincidental minors. Face off right at center ice. Cohen joins Alex and Nick out there now. Lexi and Milo on defense. Play smart is exactly what they got to do. Recognizing the situation that we're in now. Spun back around by Nick. Nick flips that one high, goes all the way down, icing waved off. Into the far corner now, chasing it down is Cohen. Cohen goes in hard, pushing his way into the puck. Not getting much help. Arvada is backing off, playing defensive hockey here. Kick back to Lexi. Lexi off the boards, looking for Nick. That one comes back over to NoCo. NoCo circles. Alex pestering at the blue line. Puck deflection there as Lexi walks through it. Now Lexi's got the red line. She's going to skate across the blue line with it. Lexi comes in, trying to pass to somebody in front. Doesn't get it. But Cohen comes out at center ice, waiting for Lexi to get back on side. That one goes in. She tried to get a skate there, but not in time. Cohen staying out there with Kai and Colin now. Big Jackson, big Owen on the point. Arvada doing what they can do here, hanging on with 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go in the OTT Sportsnet broadcast of game number 2 of the Arvada PeeWee A Frightfest tournament. Off the boards, coming in, going against Owen into the corner. They fight towards the front of the net, off the side of the net, backhanded there by Colin. Controlled in his own zone, flips that one high, gets it out, deflected, and Cohen's racing down. Net is empty for NoCo as Cohen chases this one on. They've got 6 attackers on the ice. Back over to Kai, Kai to Cohen. Cohen's still fighting for it. Out to Kai. Kai's just got to put this on an empty net. Comes in, shoots and scores. Kai buries the empty netter after the Cohen assist. Arvada takes the 2-goal lead, adding some insurance with 1 minute and 14 left to go in this period. Great pressure by that line. The goalie skates back into the net. They stay out there, Cohen at the center dot. Want it over to Calder. Colin. Cohen. Calder. Kai. Kai at center ice. What am I doing? I'm hooked on phonics right now. Off the boards into Kai's skates. Kai has control of this, comes across the blue line. Kai comes around far circle. He's got Colin going towards the front of the net. Colin picks it up. Colin's back out to the point. That one's bouncing, stays into the blue line by Owen. Puts it towards the front. Kai chases it behind the net, lifts the stick, fighting for it in behind with 2 players, trying to push this one out towards the front. Colin is there. He gets it out front. Colin's in front, buries his second of the game. Arvada takes a commanding 3-goal lead with only 39 seconds left to go.
Good work, Jimmy.
Where was all this earlier in the game? All the nerves of being tied up and down. Yeah, everybody's awake now. Held in there by Ethan. Ethan's trying to dive for it. Glove down at the point by Evan. Evan's trying to fight his way towards the front of the net. In behind is Anderson. Anderson's getting shoved off that puck. He's still fighting for it. Time's winding down here as they're just doing everything they can to pressure this one in and hold it. As bodies are going down, everybody's stepping over. Back out to the point. Walking out with 9 seconds left to go. Flips this one back out to Milky. Milky's going to hang on to it. Puts it off the boards looking for Ethan. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, 1 second. Buzzer sounds. Arvada takes their second victory of the tournament. 6-3 over NoCo Red. One more time today, we will be back at this rink, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. As I mentioned, get all your stuff done, get that popcorn popped, get your steaks grilled, whatever it is you're doing, and be ready to be back on the air of the OTT Sports Networks, bringing you the whole tournament and everything all season long, what is Arvada PeeWee A hockey. On behalf of everybody, while these teams line up and shake hands, this is Harry Haviland signing out.